What's up, golf noobs? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're at the local Play It Again Sports here in beautiful Wesley Chapel, Florida. And go in and see JD and his crew, see if they've got any hot deals. Haven't been in here in a while, so it's getting to be, for most of you in the country, biting off the first big chunk of the golf season. Maybe you need some new irons. Maybe the clubs you had last year just aren't working. Maybe you're just not feeling that old driver. But you don't want to drop a fortune on new clubs. Well, this is a good way to do it. Go into a place like Play It Again Sports, buy something secondhand that's a year or two old, and save big. Let's go in and see what they got. All right, guys, like I said, we haven't been into Play It Again Sports in a while. So I thought I'd come in, show you guys what they got, and boy, am I glad I came. They have got some absolutely iconic golf clubs just in this store. Let's start with these bad boys right here. You've probably heard of these, right? Callaway Big Bertha. This is, I believe this is the 2006 model, which in my opinion was the best Big Berthas ever, especially from back in the old school days. These are in really good shape. Stainless steel shafts, 3-through pitching wedge, $149.99. Maybe hybrids are more your thing. Well, maybe not iconic. I played with a gentleman today who's playing a full set of hybrid golf clubs, very similar to these. And let me tell you, he played some seriously good golf. I think he shot around 90, maybe a couple strokes less even. So these are an absolute bargain. If you're just starting out, you're a brand new beginner, a set of hybrid clubs is a great way to get started in golf. Help maximize the forgiveness on your mishits. And those at an entry-level price point of $100, 4-through approach wedge for irons. You cannot beat that, guys. Now, speaking of legendary, these are icons right here, the TaylorMade Rocket Balls. These are some of the longest irons ever. Great launch, good forgiveness. This set's actually in pretty good shape. Just needs to be a little scrub brush, a little soap and water, because they're really in good shape. These are also in graphite shaft. They're M-Flex, which is a senior flex shaft, and graphite. 4-through pitching wedge, $299. Guys, that's impossible to beat. Then we've got some Cobra F-Max 5-through gap wedge, $349. And these are in pristine condition. I mean, that's absolute mint. Look at that. And somebody who was playing in my foursome on the channel a couple weeks back was gaming these. I asked him what his thoughts were, and he said he absolutely loves them. He'd had them for about 6 months, I think. Maybe a little longer than that. Oh, excellent. Thank you, sir. Bear with me, golf noobs. JD's putting on a new putter grip for me. You guys know how I like to tinker. I think that's perfect, bro. Then we got some right-handed men's Cobra F7 one links, 6-through pitching wedge, $299. Not a lot of clubs and kind of pricey, guys, but these things are very expensive. These are going to be more for my more advanced players out there. You see that sole's not very wide, and there's no cavity back. So a hollow body construction, so you're going to get a little forgiveness, but this set here is really geared at my more experienced players. Still a good price for that. He has not left out you lefties. Look at this, a back-to-back set of Titleists. We got the AP1s and the AP2s. The AP1s are $299, 4-through pitching wedge. And they're lefty, and it's weird because I'm right-handed. Yeah, pretty good shape. Needs a little soap and water. And those are going to be good as new. Let's see what flex are these. Pro 105T. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's a stainless steel, kind of a stiff flex shaft, weighing in at 105 grams. Again, going to be probably best for some of my more experienced players. These beautiful AP2s, $249. And they've got good looking grips on them. The Elevate Tour stiff flex stainless steel shaft. Again, a little soap and water, and those are going to be really good for some lefties. Back to the righties, he's got another iconic set. These are the Titleist DCIs, 3-through pitching wedge, $99. These clubs tend to age really well. So not super duper forgiving, but for basically a kind of a cross between a blade and a cavity back, there is a little forgiveness in there. These have seen a little better days, but for $100, not a bad way to get started. Those are very similar to the Ping I2s, which are absolutely legendary. He's got a set of red dots here. Wow, that's even got the 2-iron. That's 2 through pitching wedge for $100. And guys, these things last forever. You cannot kill these Ping I2s. This is what I was playing up until recently. I needed a more flexible shaft. That's the only reason these are no longer in my bag. Guys, make sure you understand the fitting dynamics. You can look it up at Ping's website. Google Ping color dots, and you can see what the color dots represent. These are red dot here, so these are not going to be standard off the rack. I cannot remember what the loft and lie is on those. But anytime you're buying Ping irons used, make sure that you check the color dots, because they're custom fit for players of specific, what is the words I'm looking for? Bear with me, guys. It's been a long day already. So those color dots are going to correspond to different loft and lie angles, which are going to custom fit you in your game and help you play better, as long as you get the right color dot. Black dot is going to fit the widest array of players. Black dot is basically your standard loft, length, and lie right off the rack. But they have red dot, blue dot, green dot, all kinds of color dots to help you get more out of your game. And like I said, great starter set. Just absolutely iconic clubs. And for $100, you can't go wrong. Then for $379.99, we got the Ping G20 4 through utility wedge. Oh man, these, and see, case in point, these are black dot, as you can see right here on the hosel. Black dot here. On the I2s, it's a red dot here in the back of the cavity. Okay. Ooh, these are in good shape. Really good shape. And guys, Pings are very, very expensive. And most of their G series is incredibly forgiving. So if you're brand new to the game, if you're struggling with your game, if you want some irons that are going to be a little more forgiving than your granddad's blades, well, you can't beat $380 for a whole set 4 through utility wedge, especially in Ping. We got one more groovy set of irons here. We got the TaylorMade Speed Blade 5 through pitching wedge for $179. These are oldies but goodies. This one needs a little hosel repair, fix the ferrule. Not really into the world, but the face is in really good shape. And of course, the stickers have come off the shaft, so I don't know what flex that is. G80 and his crew might be able to fill you in on that. But 5 through pitching wedge, I used to game those back in the day. They were super impressive clubs. Really good distance, really good sound and feel. And what I love, my favorite thing about the Speed Blades, is they have that kind of that gunmetal finish. So it's not real shiny chrome. Kind of has this gunmetal finish, a little duller, kind of similar to the Ping irons. And I don't know about you, but I'm a huge fan of that duller finish. Keeps the sunlight out of my eyes, and I just think it looks cool. Then we got a set of P770s. Those would be 6 through approach wedge, $379. Again, for probably some of my more experienced players out there, but these are in graphite with the UST Mamiya recoil shafts. Those are some very expensive shafts just by themselves. So $380 for that whole set is pretty good. Have a look at that face. Oh yeah, same as the norm. Just needs a little warm water and some soap. Good as new. We got a Ping G425 hybrid. Oh my God, that is in pristine condition. That's like new. $129.99. Of course, the camera does not want to cooperate today. Man, I apologize for the technical difficulties today, people. It is just not going my way today. But we're going to record this video anyway. Man, this is a beautiful hybrid. I kind of want to take this home with me. But I better not. I better be good. He's got Callaway Edge hybrid. This came out of one of the Callaway Edge sets from Costco. Camera is still not wanting to behave, but that's a 5 hybrid, $49.99. Pretty good shape. A little soap and water would be even better. And this particular one is in regular flex graphite. Don't see a whole lot of awesome stuff in way of drivers. However, speaking of iconic, got the TaylorMade Rocket Balls fairway wood. This is a 3-wood. And this is in pretty good shape. These white heads tend to get scuffed up really bad, but somebody took pretty good care of this one. Face is a little worn, but there's still some life in that. And these things are super long. And for $49.99, I mean, for $49.99, that cannot be beat. All right, guys. Well, didn't see a whole lot else that really caught my eye, that just really jumped off the shelf at me. But he does have some of the most iconic irons of all time in the store at some great prices. Like I said, the Titleist DCIs, those are legendary. The Ping G25s are so good. And I mean, amazing, especially at that price. I mean, that's just great. And then he's got 2 sets of Titleist APs for the lefties out there. He's got the iconic Rocket Balls and the absolutely legendary Big Berthas. So guys, you don't have to go out and spend a ton of money. These clubs are very forgiving, and even though they're older, they will still compete with a lot of today's latest offerings. But you can have these for $200, $300, $400 less than you're gonna spend at one of the big box stores, all right? Guys, like, subscribe, comment, stick around. We're about to have our 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and it's all thanks to you guys. Until next time, Golf Noob out.